Good morning, everybody. Let's get our guest speaker up here. He hails in Dallas, Texas. I love his location. I love how he talks to us. I love how he gives us a different view from his angle. And it all makes sense. And you know what I love about Sam Foster? Everything he talks about is just common sense. It's just common sense. So without further ado, can we give a warm welcome to none other than the great Mr. Sam Foster.
Guys, I really appreciate you having me on the call. Mr. Thomas, thank you for your platform. And I want to say happy belated Thanksgiving to everybody. I know you full of gobble gobble, dressing the whole nine. Louisa Payon, thank you, sir, for chiming in all the way from Japan. I know it's 1 o'clock in the morning there. Oh my God, who is that handsome guy sitting on that platform? Send me that, Buddy Lee. That is an excellent picture. I will be using that as a peeking tool. Excellent picture, sir. I appreciate you. Like I was saying, Lisa Payon, appreciate you, guys. I know it's 1 o'clock in the morning in Japan. Rick Cubiat, I know you all the way in Hawaii. For those guys that are extended out across the globe, we appreciate you guys. Everybody near and far, thank you for coming on the call. I know it's the holiday season. I know it's Black Friday, and I know you guys are getting ready to get out there and peak as am I. But guys, I wanted to come on. I know it's the last Friday in November. I wanted to come on and just energize you guys for a second. Guys, as you can see, I got my Cowboys cap on. Shameless plug. Go Cowboys. We did it again. We beat two Super Bowl champions back to back within a 7 day span. That's right, we did it. Yeah, shameless plug. Let me get back to my topic. Guys, if you're taking notes, I'm just going to get right into it, Mr. Thomas. I'm like a big dog on a hot piece of meat tied to a fence. Guys, I'm getting ready to burst at the seams. Gregory Williamson, I see you on here, sir. Thank you for that in the introduction you did or a couple of days ago. It was awesome. I was taking my walk. I was chimed in. Thank you, sir. You did an awesome job. With that said, guys, this in my hand. I was thinking yesterday, yes, I was at the game. It was phenomenal. You know when I go places, guys, all I do is peek, 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 no matter what. So that's what I was doing yesterday. And I was thinking last night when I got home for the game, I was amplified. I was juiced up. Joshua Casey, I was sitting around. I had Christmas yesterday. We on a winning streak. So, you know, I was amped up. But I got to thinking, Buddy Lee, Danny Payne, all the way in Alberta, Canada. I got to thinking. I was talking to more Uber drivers you could shake a stick at. I was throwing stuff out like you wouldn't believe. I was peeking before the weekend. Think about it for a second, guys. I was all over the place. But it hit me last night, Kathleen Williams, like a ton of bricks. I was around thousands and thousands of people, and it finally dawned on me. I'm around all these people. I guess I'm considered a socialite. I don't know where that came from, but I do enjoy talking to people. But it finally hit me. And I didn't realize this until yesterday, guys. And if you're taking notes, the title is this. Simply put, you're gifted and not knowing. That's right. Somebody gonna get it. Gifted and not knowing. Yeah. I know it don't follow the lines of the vernacular. I get it. It don't come right in line with everything. But when I finish this message, you guys are gonna understand what I'm talking about. You're in the right place at the right time for the right message to get your business started. I get it, guys. Everybody's saying, oh, 26 gonna be the year. I get it, and it will be the year. But 25 is not over. We got roughly about a month and a week left in 2025, a little over a month, guys. Gifted, and not knowing. Guys, you have to understand The good book said your gift will make room for you and put you before great men. Now I'm gonna jump into sports and then I'm gonna jump out right quick. I'm going somewhere, guys. I know I'm scrambled like eggs, but I'm gonna fry this egg. I'm gonna do this omelet. If you bear with me for a few minutes, guys, I'm gonna fry this egg. Watch this. I looked at George Pickens yesterday. He's the wide receiver for the Cowboys. They counted him out, guys. We got him from the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they rolled him off. He was their gift originally. They thought he was a problem, and they wrote him off. In other words, Adrian O'Neal, how many people wrote you off? How many people said you weren't going to be much? Somebody on this call had somebody telling them, that's just so-and-so, and that's just so-and-so. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That ACN ain't going to work. That's okay. That's okay. But you're gifted and don't even know it. You're gifted and don't even know it. Watch this. Watch this. Watch. Watch this, Gregory Wilson. I'm going to show them how they gifted and don't even know it. All right? Mr. Pickens came from us. They washed him off in Pittsburgh. As of the start of the game yesterday, he was 87 yards from his career high. 87 yards. And if you watch the game, anybody watched the game yesterday, I mean, he tore him apart. I mean, he chiseled them. I mean, he slashed them. He diced them. He made everybody look like they was just salading in his bowl. Salading in his bowl. They tell me they didn't understand him in high school. They tell me they didn't understand him in college. He ended up tearing his ACL. They say he was washed up in college. But some kind of way, this young man keep bouncing back. He keep bouncing back. It's just like a ball, guys. When you bounce that basketball, as soon as you bounce it on the ground, it come back in your hand. You bounce it down, it come back in your hand. You bounce it down, it come back in your hand. Watch this guy. That gift you got, guys. Gift you got. You keep trying to get put in the box. You keep coming out. You keep coming in the box. You coming out. Guys, I finally realized something. I was around all these people. I was hobnobbing, as they say, Mr. Thomas. I was rubbing with the elite. I oftentimes I'm favored enough to get into these circles, and I finally realized I'm gifted too. Not just with the gift to gab a conversation, but I'm gifted with the blessing of encouraging people. I didn't realize this last night, guys, until I'm standing next to a guy I didn't even know. I'm going to show you how you be in a room full of people you don't even know. And all of a sudden, it becomes a family environment. Why? We were like-minded. We were all for the Cowboys. We were all in there together. It didn't matter. We was in there with the players after the game. We was in there with people that came from different parts of the country. And I'm in there having a simple conversation with somebody next to me. I'm going to show you how your gifts will work, Joshua Case. I'm going to show you how your gifts will work, guys. It's all coming together. Sensational. I'm going to show you how your gift will make room for you and put you before great men. Now, I'm going to show you guys something. I didn't know this person from a can of paint. We got to talking about a simple conversation about the Cowboys. Now, we in the stadium. After the game, we talking to people. Now, I've been doing this the whole day, guys, just simply talking to people. There's a nugget for somebody. You got to get in the atmosphere. Well, how do you peak? You get outside your environment and you get into the atmosphere. You get outside your comfort zone and you get into the atmosphere. What atmosphere? Any atmosphere that puts you outside of your comfort zone. Anywhere is your atmosphere. You breathing, sensational. They got a post. If you got a post, walk outside the house. I get it. What are you going to do today to change your tomorrow? Guess what? They shopping all day. It's Black Friday. Let's make it Green Friday. Let's get this money. Let's get this money. Now, how do you do that? Get outside your house. That's how you do that. You go from one seat to another. Where do you start at? I'm glad you asked me. You can go to Starbucks. You know it's free to walk in the door. You do know. Buddy Lee, I'm going to say this again. They didn't hear me. Is this thing on? Is this thing on? It's free to get inside a Starbucks. It don't cost you a dime. So you can walk in a Starbucks. Watch this. You fake it till you make it. You fake it till you make it, Mr. Thomas. Guess what you do? You can get you a cup of water. And if you do like I do sometime back in the day, I go to the Quick Trip and get me a dollar soda and tell them to give me a cup of ice, Buddy Lee. And I put the soda, the dollar soda, inside the ice I got from Starbucks and make it look like I got it from them. I'm going somewhere, Al Randolph. Hold your seat, Al Randolph. This is the last Friday in November. I'm finna give you this morphine. I'm finna shoot you up with this morphine, and I'm out of here like a light. Why? Because it's Black Friday, and I got to paint the town green. I'm going for these greenbacks. Do you hear me? I'm going for this residual base income, and I'm ready to change a life. Why is that, Mr. Randolph? I'm glad you asked me all the way in California, because your gift will make room for you and put you before great people. Okay. I'm going somewhere. Al Randolph, they looking at me like they're crazy. I'm on gallery. I see them. They looking at me. They saying, why is he screaming at the top of his lungs? He gonna bust his blood pressure. I get it. Let me calm down. Let me, Louisa Payon in Japan. Let me do this Asian thing. They taught me this. They taught me this. Okay. I got it now. Now, here we go. Now, if your gift will make room for you and you put yourself in any atmosphere, if you're genuine about helping people, guess what, guys? It's going to flourish, whether you like it or not. Now, just to let you know I wasn't crazy and I was on point and I know what I'm talking about, I just told y'all I had a conversation with somebody at the stadium. Didn't know this person. Didn't know him from a can of paint. They were standing next to me. I was standing next to them. We was talking about the game. We was talking about the game we won last night. This guy was so impressed by me just talking about the game and talking about the Cowboys and this, that, and the other. In other words, we say this all the time, guys. People don't care about what you know until they know how much you care, how you make them feel. I was so knowledgeable about the game and about the players that was in the room, and people didn't know who they were. So, without the helmets, guys, a lot of people don't know who they are. So they would say, who is that? Who is that? I was telling people who they were. And I told them, I was joking with them, don't be so stiff-necked, guys. Loosen up a little bit. So I started telling them, I said, you guys need to get a program. In other words, you need to find out what they look like on paper so they don't keep asking me, well, who is that? Who is that? You sound like you know everybody. Yeah, but if you got a program, you would know who they are, because people don't know outside the helmet. But guess what I figured out, guys? That made people around me relax. So they started asking me questions like, well, how long you been a fan? And this, that, and other. I started telling them. They were shocked. And then I told them, guys, I said, well, I'm 12 minutes down the street. Without traffic, guys, without a highway, I'm 12 minutes from the stadium, guys, going the back way. I told him, I said, I catch an Uber. Well, why is that? Well, I don't want to pay for parking. Watch this part. This is what I tell them. I don't want to pay for parking because that's going to be about $100 minimum. Watch this. I said, and I don't have to worry about traffic on the way back. And then at that time, guys, I go to this 7-Eleven that's around the corner from the stadium, and I sit there waiting on my Uber ride. Watch this part, Mr. Thomas, and I peek there. You're not going to get this, guys. Watch this. The whole time I'm peeking, guys, there are people standing around from different parts of the country. We do business in different parts of the country. I connect the dots, guys. The gifts that'll make room for you. If you activate your gift, not somebody else's gift. I can't do Al Thomas' gift. I can't do Adrian O'Neal gift, but I can do Sam Foster gift all day long. Watch this, guys. I get to talking to the guy next to me. He said, thank you. He grabbed my hand. He said, thank you. I felt, piece of paper in my hand. So I put it in my pocket. I didn't want to be rude, you know what I'm saying? I said, well, maybe he gave me a card, maybe he gave me something that said thank you on it, whatever. I didn't know. I was too busy talking to other people. I said, you're welcome. Watch this guy. I get home. Well, take that back. I'm getting ready to walk out the stadium, go to the restroom. I get in my pocket. I pull my pocket. I had a wrapped up piece of paper I had from some gum. That was in my pocket. I said, oh, he put paper in my pocket. I go in my pocket. I saw that, threw that in the garbage. Guys, Lord and behold, $100 bill in my hand from a gentleman I didn't even know. Somebody gonna get that. I said $100 bill. And yeah, I checked it out, Randolph. It's real. Watch this. You know what I figured out, Agent O'Neal? You know what I figured out, Rick Kubiak, all the way in Hawaii? Guess what I figured out? I figured out that people got money that you know not of. In other words, everybody not broke, Mr. Thomas. I figured that out yesterday. Everybody not broke, right? Watch this. Not only that, but when you make people feel comfortable, guess what? You attract that kind of energy. Let me get out of there. Let me get out of there, Buddy Lee. I saw you sit up. I saw you sit up. And that's the reaction I'm looking for. Straighten your back up. Straighten your posture. Because I figured this out, Rick Kubiak. When you make people feel comfortable, this thing attracts itself to you. In other words, Al Thomas, why is he so successful? He attract that. He attract that. He makes success look sexy. Why is that? Because that's just who he is. He's got the energy for it. So I realized it wasn't about the $100, guys. It was about the ability for God to let me know, I like what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. And you shouldn't have to feel out of place nowhere. Watch this, guys, because my gift of encouraging people, large or small, made room for me last week. Okay, I'm on a roll, Mr. Thomas. I'm a pivot in another direction. I'm taking a picture of a guy and his wife. Never been to the stadium. Sometimes it be first-time visitors. Watch this, guys. I took a picture, didn't know the guy was a pastor. What's the word I'm looking for? I liked his outfit. He had on a hoodie. It was a unique hoodie. I said, we don't have it in this stadium because I got all kind of memorabilia. I know we didn't have it. It was so unique, we sparked up a conversation. I'm gonna show you when you give people credit for some of when you what's the word I'm looking for, guys? When you like something on them, when you encourage them, when it look good, when you give them credit for something. Watch, he said the average person. He said, you like this? I said, yeah. I said, it's different. He said, oh yeah, I had this made in Korea. Watch this. He said, I'm a pastor. Guys, watch this now. He said, I'm a pastor. He said, I tell you what. He said, you got a card? Ding, 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 ding. Somebody finna get this sensational. Somebody finna get this when you prepare. He said, do you have a card? Now, some people that's not taking their business serious, Mr. Thomas, they wouldn't have had a card. The devil is a lie. The devil is a lie. Watch this. I ran down. The devil is a lie. I reached in my pocket. I got this doggone card out my pocket. Do you hear me? I had plenty of. And you know me, I had more cards than gang members got bullets. I had cards galore. Do you hear me? I'm going to say it again. I had more cards in my pocket than a gang member in South Central LA got bullets. Do you hear me? I was stacked to the max with cards in my pocket. I was shaking hands. I was kissing babies. I thought I was going for re-election. Do you hear what I'm telling y'all? When he said to me, do you have a card? I said, well, my God, I sure do. Damn, I hit him with that card. Do you hear me? I hit him with that card. This is what the man told me. he said, I'm gonna email you. What's on your cards, guys, should be professionally done. I had my email on my card, right? I had my business ID on my card, the whole nine. You know how we do. He said, I'm not from here. I think he said I pastor a church in Florida. He said, I'm gonna email you. He said, I have my guy send me he said, I'm gonna give you a 3X. And Mr. Payon know about this. He said, because over there, the sizes run small. He said, I'm gonna have them send me a 3X. He said, I'm gonna email you, let you know the breakdown so you can send me your address. Watch this. He said, then I'm gonna give it to you as a gift. He said, it may take 6 weeks. He said, but it's coming to you. He said he was a pastor, guys. So that means he got a congregation somewhere. Now, it don't matter how many he got. I don't care if he got 6 members or he got 6,000. He got other people. Watch this. Now, my credibility's intact because professionally, he knows that I'm a professional. Watch this part, Edith. He knows I'm a professional, right? Then he's got to respect the fact that I'm an independent business or somebody gonna get that. Edith, somebody's gonna get that. I'm an independent business owner. He's got to respect that fact. Why is that? But at least because it's on the card. I'm an independent business owner on the card. Watch this. Not only has he got to respect that, guys, but when he sees my information on the card, guess what he's gonna do, guys? He's gonna look up the information. Why is that? Because now he can't hide. I can't hide. Guess what, guys? It's the elephant in the room. So he's going to look at my information. Let me see if this guy's real. Watch this. Then he's going to go on my website. He's going to see all of my relevant information on my website. Then he's going to see my face on there. Well, he already met me. He's going to say, wait a minute. These guys are really professional. He's going to look at he's going to say 30-something years. Then he's going to look at my products and services. Oh, my God. Wait a minute, Waldo. I just opened up Pandora's box. The gift that keeps on giving, guys. Watch this. Because I prepared myself a long time ago, the stuff I'm doing now is natural. It's turnkey now, guys. It's just part of my everyday demeanor. I got a card, I got a conversation, I got a cell phone or put your number in. And then I bump into these other guys. They was from Iowa. 3 guys. The guy said he brought his daddy for a Christmas gift to the football game. Guess what, guys? They saw how I moved around the room. I told them, I said, let me get your number. Because we talking about the Cowboys. And they said, yeah, get my number. Watch this, guys. There's 3 different people from 3 different parts of the country. Let me give you an illustration. 3 different people from 3 different parts of the country that I'm making contact with at one time. Now, the good thing about that is, guys, I never run out of room of people to talk to, number one. Number 2, because I decided to mingle in the room, right? You never know who knows somebody in the room that I don't know, and so on and so on and so on and so on. The gift of it all is, guys, I came outside of my comfort zone, went inside of a state of thousands of people and had endless possibilities. Talk about the gift that keep on giving, guys. If I say nothing on this call, and I've been trying to get this card out this box for the last 10 minutes, but if I say nothing on this call, remember this, guys. If you put yourself in a position, of coming outside your comfort zone just a little bit, God is going to always push you further because you stepped outside your comfort zone. It only takes a step. If you step 1 foot outside your comfort zone with good intentions, you'll never fail. Let me say that again. If you step outside your comfort zone 1 foot with good intentions, you'll never fail. Now, with that said, guys, I want you to think about the rest of 2025. The rest of 2025. I want you to put in your head, I don't care who you are on this call. I don't care if you've been in HCN 2 days. I don't care if you've been in the last 30 plus years. If you put nothing in your head, when you get ready to walk outside your door, understand a few things off the top. We're an established company. We've been up 30-some years. All these companies that are under our umbrella are not only seasoned companies, but we override what's on our platform. In other words, the people that you're going to be talking to, they already do your stuff. So for a confidence situation, you don't have to worry about that. We already got it. We're not going anywhere. And because of all the things that have happened in the last 10 years, not only have we survived, but we've thrived. Now, with that said, guys, if that don't buckle your seatbelt, I don't know what we. Guys, that has been my time for this last Friday in November. If you don't think about nothing going forward before 2026, you gifted. You just don't do it. Thank you for your time, Mr. Thomas.